And real quick. And that comment is, what you've shown me with all this richness of information is the social connection of our community with individual parents, individual families. And to me, that's so key as we move into the future of having that extra link from the community to families to nurture, as Thich Nhat Hanh says, the seed that is called compassion. So I'll just leave it there. There's more to come with our future EdNets with respect to really deep diving into these aspects that you all so beautifully presented today. So thank you. Questions, other questions?
Foxy, I know that Yafa alluded to the fact that you work in communities, so I'm wondering if you could tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, sure. I get the pleasure, right now I'm teaching a class, a 6-week class. I've got 9 parents in there and doing Finding Calm. And so I just get to work. I think I started at Seattle Children's working with families who were raising kids with unique realities, is what we say. And then from there, just extended it out in community parents. We do some parent classes, but we also do just community-based drop-in classes where people can come through. Yeah.
Do you find, just a follow-up question, with the drop-in parents, are they coming specifically because they're hurting, they're confused, they don't know what to do, or because they've heard about, all the good things that are going on?
I think it's a mixture, to be honest. And then it's really just about the day, but some really started. We have a drop-in that some of them have been coming for the last 2.5 years with COVID, and it surprisingly found community in the drop-in space. So Wednesday nights at 8:30, we have a drop-in class, 8 o'clock. And some of them, again, they've been there this whole time. So I think it's also just finding unique community in a time that was very isolating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thanks for asking.
I just want to say that I think we said it before, but we tailor in a way. We have this curriculum, so to speak, but we tailor it to the group and the needs of who comes. And the meditation and the compassion practices are all there, but they're just like really, we think of it as compassion to go and practice to go. It's really, parents are busy, they have little children or children, whatever. We don't expect anybody to sit on the cushion for very long, but we kind of like really help bring compassion into every activity of life. So I think they also come because they feel that it really, I'm sure they come because it feels that it actually does something to them. At least that's the feedback that we get from people in our group, that when I see people after a long time, they just kind of like say to me, this practice, which simple ones, like putting my hand on my heart, is what I do each time I feel stressed out or whatever, they just continue to tell me in this kind of practical examples, how this still stays in live with them and helpful.
Yeah, I want to say something too that Foxy demonstrated for us today too, to highlight, is that it seems like in the parenting world, we're either given a lot of information and prescription about how to be a good parent, or we're given ways to go calm ourselves down, right? Like, so it's like these things are separated. And so what Foxy just demonstrated for us is a feeling she had that we've gotten real heady in the conversation, and that we needed some integration time, right? And so she just modeled it because she felt it and saw it. And that's the idea, is that we have this way of like decreasing shame, right? So that's because you can't learn anything if you're in shame. Time to sit and integrate and be with yourself as you're listening, and also really beautiful information that's super science-based, like Elizabeth showed, and some of the things that I've been wanting to teach for a long time, but it can't go into the head when it's full of shame and fear. So I just want to say that that's what I think is the most beautiful piece of this, is a coming together of these practices.
Kelly, I did not say that. No, I'm teasing you.
You modeled it, my friend. You just sensed it. That's the thing. You have it. You just knew, you're like, this is what needs to happen.
Well, we are at the top of the hour. This has been absolutely beautiful. I would just encourage you all to go to the education sector page at the charter, and all of the future as they come offerings for the EdNet program are on there. And I would encourage you all, since you're so vitally interested in this area, and we all are right now, that you plan on being there and connect with our future speakers. I know there's someone from the Positive Empowered Kids with us, and we're going to be
I know
hearing-
it's wonderful. It's from you. It's from Nottingham, UK. It's really lovely to
Yeah,
see.
so we'll be hearing from them and others. And there's a Dr. Garner that somewhere down the road will be coming. And so much of what was said today is consolidated in a beautiful way with perhaps some ideas about how to go in the future. And I think that just listening to you today, what I've read from him is that you folks are already doing that in Seattle. How can we take that model and spread it throughout the entire world, over in Moses country and other places, you know? in the
Right.
world?
So I just want to say, Charlie, that Foxy and somebody, Maria, Elizabeth, maybe in the future, are going to offer groups through the charter, you
Mhm.
know?
Good.
So we can
Good.
really reach out a lot of people. It will be Zoom, so everybody can come, and that will be advertised. It will be wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Yafa. Thank you, Foxy, Elizabeth, and Kelly, for this beautiful, wonderful, comprehensive deep dive for us today. And now we just need to process that, right, folks?
Yeah.
And,
So we
uh,
send you
so
the
next-
slide, and Elizabeth, people want, if you could send the infogram too, maybe, I don't know how to do that to Marilyn later, or, I mean, like, some people asked for it, and
I took the link that that you provided, Yafa, and I have Elizabeth's, but
okay,
I don't have
Kelly,
Kelly's, right?
yeah.
Okay, I'll send it to you so that we don't
Okay.
have to hold up on now. I have your email address.
Okay, great.
Thank you so much all for coming. Looking
Hey,
forward to
thank
see
you
you
all,
again,
guys.
Jackie and
Thank
Claire.
you, all of you.
Have
Wonderful.
a wonderful
event.
rest
Lillian,
of the
bye.
day. Bye.
Aaron Gobra.
Aaron Gubra.
Yes.